Jurassic Park has always been my favorite movie.
So I can introduce you to my friends who first brought me into movie cars. If you ever wanted to build your own movie car, this is the place to start, and they're the people to help you.
So, today's a beautiful day in Southern California. I'm gonna take you on a little trip north of LA, where there's a little surprise waiting. Let's go.
I remember being a young, really young kid in the theaters when it came out. I was in that dinosaur state little boys get into, and seeing them on the big screen alive, they weren't little puppets or anything. This was the real deal to me.
And it's kind of like Jaws on land, but it deals with dinosaurs too. What kid doesn't like dinosaurs, you know? We're all kids inside.
Spielberg managed to just nail it, and everything looked real. I mean, even to this day when you watch it, you can't really tell what's real, what's not. It looks believable.
You know, if it's going to be a vehicle, off-road vehicle, why not that?
I remember seeing those Jeeps and that fleet of two vehicles with the red stripes and everything. You know, off-road vehicles look pretty cool, but when you have a Jurassic Park off-road vehicles, it looks even more awesome.
They kind of represent adventure to me. I'd seen the movie in '93 in Jurassic Park, and I thought that would be a cool paint job to have.
2 decades later, here I am, standing beside, to me, what was a vehicle from the film, and being able to live the adventure and just share that love with over 40 other people that I've brought together. Jurassic Park Motorpool is a place, a community for anyone interested in building or helping in building a Jurassic Park Jeep, Explorer, even some of the more elaborate cars from the second film. I went 2 or 3 years not knowing anyone else out there had ever done anything like this. And then along came Manny one day, and he had a Jeep, and he wanted to find more people that had Jeeps.
We were chatting on Facebook one night and said, hey, wouldn't it be great if we could meet up and you know, go to do events together.
So he introduced me to Alan.
Hey, I'll help you with your Jeep. And I thought it was going to take a couple, 2, 3 years maybe to do, and he said, no, we can do it in 6 months.
The 3 of us started the motor pool, and we just started trying to keep track of people online. We would see a Jeep in a picture, we'd ask, oh, where did you see this Jeep? We'd just join up and we'd share advice. Every single person that's come together has brought something that we haven't known before into the group.
Since this motor pool has begun, we have over 40 members or something like that. And they're all seem to be really great guys. So to me, it's really an amazing little family to have. You know?
Alan Douglas just started his project, you know, maybe like a year or year and a half ago.
Alan's become like a brother to me. He somehow brings together hundreds of people. Everyone's got like 400 friends on their Facebook page, but he's actually friends with all 400 of those people.
My father had passed away and left me some money, and his main objective with that was to say, here's money, go buy a Jeep. But a girlfriend that I was with at the time said she didn't want to drive around in it because it's too stupid. I put it off for ages until she was out of the picture, and then thought, well, why not? That's why I did it. I'm going to do it for a reason. There's a lot of people out there who I know at Disney or in general who I get along with really well. They're good friends of mine. After I went through my divorce a few years ago, they knew that I wasn't happy and I wanted to be able to do something that was a success. And so they parted out everything. They came up with me. I've hardly paid for anything for this Jeep, but every time I got to the point where I felt like I was falling behind, Ari would jump in there and say, let's do this, let's do that, and we figured it all out together. So I needed that. So really it's more of a labor of love, which is probably why I tell people this isn't my Jeep, it's our Jeep.
If someone's down, they need the help. You can't always just fight the good fight alone. And so when I've met these other people who had Jeeps, when mine was just a plain white off-road Jeep, that community of people, that's what they did. And then when I met the Jurassic Park guys and we all came together, to me I wanted to share that same Jeep spirit with them and make sure that they knew you're not just buying a movie car, you're not just buying some paint and making a movie car. You're joining a community of Jeeps, and the Jeep spirit is out there. We wave at each other, we follow each other on the freeway or on the trails, and we're always out there for each other. It's like a little tight-knit squadron of sorts.
Jeeps, I would say, is probably one of the best entry-level movie car replicas to make.
All you need is a Jeep Wrangler, from the years 87 to 95, and most people can build theirs for under $7,000, because Jeeps are cheap. It's the spirit of what a Jeep is getting dirty on the trail, coming home muddy, other people wax their car, I mud mine. And that's kind of what the heart of the film of Jurassic Park was about the adventure.
Jurassic Park was the start of my entire sense of adventure, my need to get outside, my need to drive. My love of Jeeps started with Jurassic Park. This Jeep symbolizes adventure. This Jeep symbolizes freedom. You can go anywhere in one of these. That's why people buy them. That's why people drive them. Anywhere you want to go, a Jeep will take you there. So, if you want a car from one of the best movies ever made, just get yourself an old YJ and you already have a big group of friends to help you out. Or you can do what my friend Frank did and buy the screen-used RV from the Lost World. Be sure to subscribe because we're going to be following the restoration of this car and you don't want to miss it. That's the real Velociraptor from the movie, by the way. That's cool. Subscribe now. Oh, it doesn't move. That's real.